Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Estancia Lapacho here in Paraguay. This cultivator is actually doing a fantastic job and he's steaming across the field. We have done absolutely loads of it. We can actually see there if I go into the next one. There you go. See, we've done a huge chunk of it already and we are coming along very, very nicely. So I'm just going to leave that one running up there. And there's two things that I need to do. First of all, we're not going to actually, I've got stump grinding that I need to do, but no, up here, this is the very first thing I said. We are going to be making a field up here. We're going to be making a field sort of from the midpoint over towards this end. And I asked you all last week and the one episode I did the week before, because I did cut a couple of days out the previous week. I said, did you want me to try growing one lot of root crops here on this plateau down to the south? It's going to be quite difficult and tricky and fiddly, and it could be a bit time consuming. I did point out the obvious drawbacks to such a plan here, and I had 1,344 people answer the question. I had 276 people say nope, they thought it would be too fiddly, too much, no, we don't want to be doing it. And 1,068 of you want to see me suffer. You want to see me do this job up here. So, once we've turned this into a field, steady. Once we've turned this into a field up here, we are going to do our first crop up here. Will be a root crop of some description. I'm not sure which one it'll be, as I've stated before, but we will do a root crop up here. It could be very, very interesting to see how this works out. I'm sort of, yeah, I've got, at the moment, I've got no idea. It really could go either way on this one. It really could. This is definitely going to prove interesting. So, that bit aside, we now have our random question for, our random event, I should say, for this week. Our random event, you know, for those of you who are unfamiliar with the random event, I roll the dice and then I look on the chart that I have compiled and we see what happens. So this time it was a 6 that I rolled, followed by, I think it was a 2. I can't remember which number. I think it was a 2. Anyway, that bit's unimportant. What is important is the result. We have had a theft. And what I need to do to represent our theft, we go to our garage and we've got all of our machines lined up across here like this, right? And I've assigned each of them a number. There are 62 items on here, and I've said 62 because I'm counting that as one item there. Although I've actually got that seed tender on the back of the truck at the moment, so that's kind of backfired a little bit. But anyway, and also with the combine, the Bison combine, I've counted that as 1. So we got 62 items, and I need to do a random number generation. We lose 2 items. We've had 2 items stolen, and what we've got to do is we've got to sell them to the shop right where they are, right from here, so that we represent getting a insurance payout that doesn't quite cover the cost of buying a brand new one. It buys a replacement one. So we are going to lose a bit of money on this, which is a little unfortunate. So the first one was 32. So let me just count up through to 32. 31, 32. Oh no! A Massey Ferguson trailer. We've got these 2 right here, but no, that's 32 is that one right there. If I count that as one item, then it comes out that one as 32. I am wondering if maybe we should, yeah, but nobody's going to come along and steal just the header or just that one. And well, you know, they might actually. They might come along and steal the combine and leave the header behind. That I've definitely heard of that happening before. I've seen headers just left in the field where people have stolen the combine. A reason I'm saying this is because it's going to be absolute nuisance to get rid of that one and then have to go and get a new one straight away. Okay, I'm going to do it. I'm actually going to bend the rules slightly just to make this a little bit easier. We're going to sell that one right there instead of that one, and that's going to represent the first one. But before I do that, I'm going to randomly generate another number. I got it entered in onto my phone right here, random number 1 to 52 on Google. And if you type that in, it will just give you another number. So the next one is 35. Right, so that one's 32, 33, 34, what? 33, 34, 35. No! So, yeah, we've either got to count it together and lose the Massey Ferguson trailer right there and the Stara cultivator that is currently being used, or we got to use our rear sugarcane trailer and the small sugarcane thing right there. This one we wanted to sell anyway. That one I'm not concerned about, but yeah, the rest of it, like, we're in the middle of using, it's got sugarcane in it. It's actually got crop in it, and they've gone and stolen that as well. Oh, right. Okay, we'll do it like this. We will say that the combine was a separate unit rather than together, just because I have seen combines being broken into like that. So we're gonna have to sell that one straight away, just like that. Fortunately, we don't actually want to buy that one back, but this one, we are going to want that one back. We want that sugarcane trailer. We're actually in the process of using it. We go up here. I just want to see how much we've got in that trailer at the moment, because we're in the middle of harvesting this field. We can actually put them going. I haven't actually put them going at the beginning of this episode, so we will do that in a minute. So let's just come around here and go on up over here, and we may not actually have any sugarcane in that trailer. We may not have lost any of that. It does make it a lot easier not having anything in, not having to redo that one. But let's just go in here to our super hyper realistic sugarcane setup that we got going on here. Hyper realistic, absolutely. It's completely 100% realistic. This is how everybody does their sugarcane harvesting, isn't it? I'm sure they do. They drive down through the middle of the crop. Right, so we got that one there. It's actually empty. It's completely empty. I had no idea. I'm actually quite pleased about that. Anyway, we sell that one. We get $58,087. Yes, I want to sell it. Right. We need to buy that one back because we do actually need that trailer. That is a trailer that we're using, so we're going to have to buy that one back straight away. And 92,000. So we lost a fair slice on our insurance, because we lost an old one, and it's giving us we need to go and buy a new one back. I think we didn't change the colours on them at all, did we? So I'll buy that one back. Yes. Okay. Back and back and back and back and back. And we are done. Right, I'm going to let that one go there, and I'm going to go and fetch this trailer with this truck here. I don't know. I might actually be able to do it with this truck. We're going to be needing to use this one again soon anyway, because we finished the harvest over there. It would have made more sense for something up here to be stolen. I'm quite glad that the truck wasn't stolen, though. That would have been quite a nuisance if the truck had gotten stolen. So that's the weekly random event dealt with. We had thieves turned up and they stole things from us, and yes, I did bend the rules a little bit. I laid out the rules for how I was going to do it, and I didn't like the result, and so I twisted things around to suit how I wanted it to happen. And no, I'm not sorry. I'm not going to apologize for it. I have no regrets. Not even a little bit. Now, I'm just going to go very quickly, because I want to just follow this one to the end. I don't know if we've had enough room here to turn yet. I think what we're going to need to do, really, is just kind of ignore the fact that he's driving over the crop on this side, and we'll just keep working side to side on the field. I think it's just going to work out easier, because we're going to have to go an awful long way up the field in order to get a headland on here for it to turn anyway, so I don't think it really matters all that much, to be honest. I think we can just get away with doing it like this, turning on each end, because, yeah, time we get all the way up there, it's going to be so many more turns to do. I think we'll just leave that like it is. We'll let it carry on exactly as he's doing right now. That one we can come through to here. Where is it? There it is. Right. Let us continue on our merry. What was the other question? I had a weekly question that I had lined up that I was thinking about. I'm curious to see if we can actually hitch on while we've got this thing on the back. I think we might be able to. I do think we can, because of the hitch that we've got on the back of this truck. I'm hoping that we get away with this, and then I can load this one up with seed as well. A couple of people have suggested that I get one of the placeables for seed, and I put it at the farm. I'm actually thinking of doing that now, because, I keep saying I'd like to get like a load of pallets and bring them back and lift them up over the seed tender properly, but when we're using it, we're always in such a hurry that we don't seem to do that. So it would make a lot of sense that we actually go and get the seed tanks and have them installed at the farm, and we can just refill from there. That would make a lot more sense. So I'm probably going to do that. It's not going to be a weekly question, no. I don't think it actually needs to be a weekly question. It's just something that I can do. You can head into the comments section and give me your advice on that. Do you like that idea? Do you think I should go and do it? I won't be doing it this week, so you've got time to just give a comment on it and see what you think. I want 3 of these, don't I? 1 and 2 and 3. There we go. Right. Come out of there. There we go. No, my actual weekly question this week is if you look up here at the pigs, we are going to be starting the pigs fairly soon. Now, we've got a bit of space up there. We don't have loads of space, but we do have some room. We've got this little field here. There's room around there, and we've got some room up here. Obviously, we don't want to be going into the ruins. We wouldn't be doing that. That's just, no, that's not happening. But this area over here, we could put something over there if we wanted. Maybe a couple of sheds, something like that. What I'm wondering is, do we store all of the stuff for the pigs down here? We've got, at the moment, all of our grain stored down here in one great big storage. And we've also got all the straw is down here in the sheds. So everything that the pigs would want is down here. Should I build some sheds up here so that we could maybe tip some grains loose on the ground up there for the pigs? And a shed up there for straw, and we could just sort of build a whole section up here just ready for the pigs. Or should we keep all the grains down here? We could get some small trailers and string them together in a line so we can put the different grains into the trailers, and it's just one trip. Then we just load it all up and then up straight through here, and we're to the pigs, unload, and back we go. It would be quite simple to do it like that, but I'm not sure if you think I should. Maybe you think that it would be better if I was to actually build a little yard up here with some storage and try and keep the pigs' food and so on up there with the pigs. So it's your vote, it's your game. Head into the comment section down below, let us know which one you want and why, and of course don't forget to actually cast your vote in at the top right hand corner. Do you want sheds up here for the pigs, or do we just keep the main yard down here by the cows? Now then, I'm going to go over to here, and I'm going to load that one up, and then I'm going to load the next one up, a little bit forward, there we go, get that one loaded up, and I'm going to get that one loaded up, there we go. Right, so we've got plenty of seed on board, we've already got loads of fertilizer. The $1 million question, can I hitch this one on the back? We needed to do this quickly. We've had thieves turn up and steal things from us. It was terrible. It was heartbreaking. We didn't like it. Is it going to let me do it? It's not. It is. It didn't even come up with a thing. I normally have like a thing down in the corner to show that it can do it, but there was no thing. However, it has hitched. We've got the hitch on there. This is awesome. This is fantastic. It actually looks really cool, because I know that this is just like the front of an Arctic lorry. And, you know, having the full articulated trailer on there and everything would work really well. But with the small seed tender on there, it goes with it really, really well. It fits quite nice. It fits really well, actually. It fits really nicely. Putting this trailer on the back, it just seems to go with it. I don't know. It just seems... If you saw that driving down a road, you would think that that was, like, an appropriate fit. Everything sort of seems to fit together very well on that machine, and it wouldn't look unusual or out of place, I don't think. Well, at least I don't think it would. I mean, maybe it would once you sort of you spent a little bit of time looking at it, thinking, well, hang on a minute, that front truck there is a little bit short, really. There does seem to be something a little bit hinky going on here. However, I don't think it's completely out of place. Now, the sugarcane, it's only 79, 80%. Is that all? I thought it was more than that. I think we'll stop here, and I'll probably try and use this one to get in really close to that trailer over there, and then I'm not going to need to move that one very far when it comes to emptying it out. It's 85% already, so it's pretty close to full now. I wonder if I can get it to empty out by going up close to it at the end of the row. Is it going to stop? Don't think it will. I think that I would have to do that myself. Actually stop it. Let's do that a minute. Let's just do that. If I go all the way over here and stop that one a minute. I want to stop it there so that it will automatically go round and it will turn itself. So we've got sugarcane on 93%. I can just put the sugarcane into this trailer so I don't have to worry about the little bud. And then once we've done that, I can take the trailer off of here and I can move it over, and then the little bud can do the rest of it. And the little bud is perfect for the job. It does an excellent job with this. And I'll just bring that over to there like that. Don't need to move the tractor at all. We come back here and lift. The only problem with this is the way that one does that. See, it sort of clips right into the trailer. You can't manually move that back out the way to stop it from doing it, which is a little bit unrealistic, obviously, but it's something that I can live with. You know, there's bigger issues that we can worry about than worrying about whether or not that is clipping into there or not. So I'll let that one carry on there, and if I jump into this one, I can move over like that, get him out of the way, and I'll bring him in as close as I can to the front of this one over here, and then the big bud will hopefully be able to just back it up and hitch it straight into place without any problems whatsoever. I'll stop right there. I'll get that one unhitched. And then we got to go back up north, and we're going to finish that job today. That is our target. That is our aim, is to get that job up there finished today, so that we don't have to mess around there any longer. We've only got a little bit more to do. We're almost finished now. Almost. We've just got this to do. There's the cultivator working over there. I've just got these few to do. So start that one up. Start that one up. Allow the create fields like that. There we go. And we're away. The last little bit. There we go. Down through here. Start grinding out that stump there. It's a big old stump, that one is. And this is all we got left. It's just this bit. We've just got these few stumps here. And then this is completely finished. He's already started work on the cultivating. So he's slowly getting through this field anyway. Our worker over there, he's a diligent worker. He's working hard. He's doing everything that he should be doing. We got no complaints about what he's doing. We have no complaints about his work performance and his work ethic. He's doing a wonderful job. All we got to do is just make sure we stay ahead of him. We can just get these few done. That's it. The job has finished. Now, we've got one tree over there. There's sort of the bottom bit of the tree sticking through the map. And I did have a couple of people say they thought it might actually grow later on, which would make life a lot easier for us. I don't know if it will or not. We'll wait and see on that. But at the moment, it didn't look like we could cut it out using the stump grinder. There was actually two bits there that are stuck sort of right down into the ground. And yeah, at the moment it does. I don't think they will grow. I think that they will just stay exactly where they are, and we're not going to be able to do anything with them. But if they do, brilliant. I won't have to worry about it. None of us will have to worry about it. It won't be any issues whatsoever. I just want to bring that one back over there a bit. Is that one going to cut? This is where we get the stumps that don't cut, isn't it? Just to finish it off, we get it right. That one doesn't look like he's going to cut from that angle. So we'll turn around and we'll come back the other way and get him in just a second. I'm going to go over and get these two a minute. Grab these. So I've got one down over there as well to do. And then we've got those two little strips. And that's it. Yep, there's one. Get that one out of the way. And the next one up here. So I said about using a jimper plough up on the plateau. It's a bit wider than we're used to, and we could stick that on the big bud. Quite a lot of you thought that was a good idea. You thought that I should do that. So I will have a go at it. We'll see if it will work. We put the trailed lifter on the back of the little bud, and we use that one to mess around up on the plateau because it's shorter and it's an actual ripper rather than a plough. It would make more sense to be using that for ripping up virgin ground that is filled with a load of tree roots and stuff. It makes absolute sense to be using something like that rather than the plough we used here. Because the plough we used here, if you're going through all of these tree roots that are stuck in the ground, it's going to cause you a lot of problems. With a regular plough, you're really going to struggle to actually do that in real life because it's all the thick roots that are in the ground. That's what makes it really tricky. If you didn't have all those thick roots in the ground, well then, yeah, you'd be able to go through it. But those are the bits that actually cause you the problem when you're trying to create a new field. And if you don't have some form of subsoiler or something, it's a lot of work to actually reclaim a bit of land where you've had a whole load of trees growing over it. Trust me, I've actually had to take part in something like this, and we didn't have much of a subsoiler. We did have a spike that we used in a few places, but we didn't really do a lot with it. I still haven't forgotten to feed the cows. I know the base food is now 4%. We really do need to hurry up and get that done. But we've had other priorities to do today. So there's all that bit there. We've got a couple bits over here. And then we are finally finished. Now, I'm going to keep this down like this so that I can go over that bit there. And I'm going to see if we do... No, nothing came up there. That's a bit of grass by the look of it. I think that's a bit of grass. And then we've got this here, which is a piece of tree. Again, it doesn't look like it's doing anything. And then we got this stump. This is the last stump. The very last stump. That's it. The field is done, Nelly. Nelly. Field is nearly done. No, still nearly done. There's a tiny little bit there that's just floating in the middle of nothingness that is going to cause us all manner of headaches, isn't it? Please cut off. Please cut. It's going to be one of those eternal... Oh, no, it's done. It's done. Let's just get those wood chips. We're done. That's it. We have created our field. Look at it. Look at this thing. There. It's all completely done at last. That only took us like 6 months, whatever it was. It was a long time. It was a long time that took us. And we are now finished. Let's just have a little scurry around and just see if there's any more up here. We got them everywhere else. And just double check that we did get all of the stumps on this bit. There's that one little bit. There's an annoying little bit right there. That tree that's sort of sticking up through. But other than that, it's finished. We're actually finished. I can't believe it. I mean, I knew that we didn't have a lot left, but this is still, it's an incredible feeling knowing that we've done all that work and it's now actually finished. Just stop that one right there a minute, and in order to celebrate, what we're going to do is we're going to get that one. Start this bad boy up. We're going to take him over this way. We can get him ready, and then I'm going to go and get the man truck, and we're going to race that one up here, and we're going to put a load of seed into it. This one can start seeding, although with 88 litres of fuel left, we may have to bring some fuel up to get him running on that as well. Just a little bit of go-go juice. That's all it needs. Just bring that one down to... I think we'll go to about that point there, maybe. Something like that. There we go. Right, he can stay there a minute. This one's doing a wonderful job. Going right through. I think we're going to get this field harvested pretty quickly, just using this technique here with the hired help. I know it does look a bit off driving through the field like that. There's no denying that it definitely looks a bit peculiar doing that, but I think this is the best that we've got with the hired help and keeping it simple as well. Nothing like ridiculously complex trying to run it like that. It's just nice, plain, simple, leave it running and job done. We don't have anything to concern ourselves with. I am after the truck. Where is it? Come on, there we go. Bring this one up through here, and the skid steer should be out of the way. Just make sure of that. Let him do his turnaround. Yeah. No worries at all. Right, he will carry on down through, and then we can go over and we can reload the seed drill. We've got some food that we need to give to the cows. What we've also got to do is we need to start selling some silage. Now, the way we've done this previously is we've just set up a load of conveyor belts and we sold it like that. I don't want to do it like that this time. I want to do it a bit differently. We've got a pit in the ground this time, and I'm hoping that we can actually use a trailer to sell silage. If we can, then I'm going to do this in a very, very quick, easy, simple way. What we're going to do is we're going to grab a trailer, we're going to go over there with a blower type thing, and we're just going to use that. That's all we're going to do. So we just start that one up. Press H. Ooh, I want to get out of the tractor. There we go. And that one's away. That is planting corn, isn't it? I don't think I pressed the button accidentally and made it plant the wrong thing. I really hope. Right, helper H. Oh, no, that was me. I was the object that blocked it, so it's okay. Let me just stop that one there. I want to flick back through to... There we go. I want to go to that one there. And yes, we're on corn. It's okay. We're on the right one. I just had a sudden horrible thought. Are we planting sugar beet here? I really, really hope that we're not planting sugar beet. But no, we're not planting sugar beet. It's all okay. Everything is okay with the world. And this one is actually going to have to come out and turn round in order to do that properly, so we'll ignore that for a minute and it will be very shortly able to fill up. I want to go to the big bud and I want to zoom out a little bit onto the big bud and back up to that trailer over there, and then I want to hitch that one on. Oops, no, I want to back it that way. There. Forward a bit. There we go. Right. And if I come back over here. Okay. That one's all hitched on and ready to roll. Now, I was actually thinking that the Big Bud might be quite a good machine to use at the yard, but then I'm thinking maybe not. So we're going to do a different test with that one. Oop, nope, I don't want to be in there. That one's about to fill up. So we'll follow this one first, and we'll let this one, we'll empty this one out because he's almost full. That's me. I'm riding in it. I did wonder if I was actually going to make that. 95%. A little bit more, 96. He looks like he's going to get all the way to the end of the row before he actually stops. So if he does, brilliant. We'll stop him when he gets to the end of the row here. Actually, no. I may as well just do it like this. It's just quicker and easier if I do it like this. What all you got to do is, as you're going round, fold it back up like that, and then the back trailer is in a nice straight line, and it's very, very easy then to do the tipping. I can just bring that one up along there. Like that. Lift that all the way up. Right to there. And that should tip straight into the trailer. Look at that. Nailed it. Go on. A little bit more. And we can even tidy up the end of the field in a second. There's a few little bits there that it's not tipping out properly. It actually tips faster. The more you tip it over, the faster it'll tip. Just in case you didn't realise that. I know most of you watching play the game as well, so you're probably already aware of such things, but I do like it. I kind of chuck those things in as just in cases for the few people that don't actually play this game themselves. So if I bring that round there and just put it to about that point, start it up, there we go, and I'll take those two bits there. Now I'm going to stop it again because I'm then going to go go like that. I'm going to go round in a circle and come back in. And yes, just ignore the fact that I'm currently driving on the other field. That is, it's almost sacrilegious, that is. It's terrible. I should not be doing that, but it doesn't matter. It's okay. We'll be fine. I bring that one out like that and press H, and it should go up through the field. Yes. Perfect. Absolutely nailed it. Okay, while that one carries on there, the next thing that I wanted to do was I want to go to this tractor right here. So we'll start you up. I think I've still got that blower. I'm hoping I've still got that blower because there's this little setup that I want to use. I want to use this tractor, and there it is. There's the blower in there. I want to use that blower. So I'm going to bring that one over there like that, and I'm going to go to the front, and I'm going to lower that one down. Pull it in a little bit. There we go. That'll do. And unhitch that one, climb back in, and then we'll just back up a bit there. And I need to get a bit of a swing out round on this so that I've got room to come in here, and then I should be able to get that one on without causing us any problems. Oop, okay, I swung a little bit too wide there. We'll come in a bit closer. There we go. Now we've got it. And I'll bring that one into there, and then I can go out and I can hitch it on. So we want to hitch that one on there, and I want to do that, and it's stuck into the ground. Uh-oh. Not quite sure it's supposed to be doing that. I'm fairly certain that there's a couple things have gone a little bit wrong with this. I could be wrong. I've been wrong on these things in the past. I'm just gonna lift that one up. Right, so the trailer's come down, and this one's is not moving anywhere. I'm pretty sure I've done this. Is this the concrete on the floor, is the shed, or is it the actual machine itself? It could be any of them. It could be any of the above. Right, I'm trying to fold it up and unfold it and see if that helps. Unfold. Raise and lower. If I lower it down, it lifts the trailer up into the air. Oh, this is fantastic. Oh, there we go. I think I've wedged it out of the ground now. Now, let me try lift it. There we go. Nailed it. I love these sorts of bugs. You get these sort of bugs in any game you ever play. There's always going to be something that will turn up. You'll be going along and you'll have just something, it'll be working along almost perfectly. Everything is going swimmingly, and then suddenly something happens. Like in Gold Rush, where the pickup completely disappeared, just vanished. Thin air, just gone. I turned round, I went and looked at something, and I turned around back to where my truck was, and it was gone. I can still hear it, but it dropped below the map. Things like this. It just, just one little thing where it suddenly reminds you not to take it quite so seriously, because it's a game. It's just a game, and it's going to do things to prove to you that this is a game and you should be having fun and enjoying it, we do sometimes run the risk of taking it too seriously and treating it like it's actual work instead of just a game, a chance to kick back and have a laugh and have some fun. So that's one of the reasons that I do really like having these little bugs turn up every now and then, because it's brilliant. It just reminds it says, hang on a minute, look, and that you're taking things seriously here. Just remember, I am a game, and I can do things like this just to make you laugh. I mean, yeah, if I had a trailer flopping around behind me like that in real life, probably wouldn't be laughing, though. I'd probably be more than a little bit concerned about what was about to happen next. The imminent prospects for the future are looking pretty grim when you've got a trailer stood up above you like that. It's not going to be very good for you, is it? Anyway, that doesn't really matter. What I'm curious about is, can we tip in there with a trailer? Because in a normal silo, in a normal BGA, if you take a ramp and you place it on the ground, placeable ramp, you put it on the ground in front of something like this, and then you take a trailer and you reverse it up and you try to tip it in, it does not work. You are not allowed to do it. It says go away and please try again. You're not having it. So we've undone the silage clamp. There we go. So we're going to open that one up, and then we're going to come back over here, and we're going to not turn that one off. I'm going to keep that one running. I'm going to keep it running. That's what I wanted to do, is I wanted to leave it running. And we're going to come over to here, and the bunker silo was opened. You don't say. We're going to do that one down there, and are we unfolded? Let's have a look. If you look at the front. Oh, no, it was already unfolded. Unfolding just pushes the side ones out, just like that. It just pushes them forward just a little bit, so they bite into the material first, and then the main rollers, they can grab hold of the material afterwards. And we want to start it up. There we go. And I'm just going to move. I'm going to go right up against the side of the clamp first. And yes, it's going into the trailer without any problems whatsoever. And I'm not really fussed if it goes into the trailer. Well, I am fussed. No, I'm not too fussed if we can't tip it out. I mean, I'd love to be able to tip it out, because it's just going to make life so much simpler for us. We can just empty the clamp like this with just the trailer and this particular blower right here, and then the entire clamp can be emptied out and dealt with, and we're not going to have any other issues or problems. If it doesn't work, it's not the end of the world, because we do need some base food in particular that the cows want. I'll show you. If we look in here, the cows right now, their base food is really, really low. Power food is higher. It's not going to hurt us to dump a trailer load of base food in there and then start working on the power food. It's absolutely not going to hurt that at all. It'd probably be beneficial, so we don't have to make up quite so much power food into the mixer. It's just going to make life a little bit easier for us. Right, put that in there. I'm just going to lift that one up. There we go. And then I'm going to back round. I'm going to switch that to the trailer there. I'm going to back up to there. Is that straight? Yeah, that's straight enough. That's good enough. I'm going to go to there. Let's just take a look in here and see how much the silage is going to give us. So at the moment, we also need to see about selling some corn. 648 up there. It's coming down at the moment, but still 648. Did we have any left in the train storage? I don't actually remember. Maybe we did, maybe we didn't. We ought to think about selling some of it anyway. And also beans. Look at this. 1,800. Okay, we need to think about moving some beans. Probably, well, possibly in the next episode if I actually remember to do it. Then yes, we could seriously think about doing beans. So there is the silage right there. And here in the biogas, it is $439 per 1,000 litres. I got 31,500 litres in here. Let's see. It is! It's actually accepting it. We're able to tip in here with a trailer rather than having to mess around with conveyor belts or buckets or anything else. We just hoik it straight in with the trailer. This is going to be the easiest bunker silage selling that we've ever done. Absolutely the easiest that we've ever done. Right, it's saying 29,000 on there. How much can we put in there? This is a curiosity now. How much can we put in here? Because if I'll go there. Tank is empty. But it doesn't actually say on there. If I bring it back over, it tells us what it is up on there. This is 27,000. Normally, I think they run to 45,000 on the bunkers. I think they do. Don't quote me on that, though. I could be wrong. Right, the corn has already run out, so I'm going to bring this one around here. I'm not going to load up another load just yet. I'm going to let that one go. Just going to shut that one off, just like that. And we're going to go over this way. So we've got... He's still ticking along quite nicely. And we've got this one here. He's ticking along quite nicely. He's at 87% on the sugarcane, so he's got a little bit more to go yet. I want this one. Start this one up, and we're going to run over to the corn. I have just about run out of time for today, so my weekly question is, when we start the pigs, which is going to be sometime in the next few weeks, I'm not quite sure when now, when we do start the pigs, do you want me to build a separate set of sheds for the pigs up in the top end of the map and try and store as much of their food and stuff up there as possible? Or should we just keep it all down in the main yard and keep the whole lot together like we've got at the moment? So it's your vote, it's your game. Head into the comment section down below. Let us know which one you want and why. And of course, don't forget to actually cast your vote in the top right-hand corner. Do we do new sheds for the pigs or just keep things as they are? I'll come over to here and hopefully, if I just back into there a minute, I just will back up a little bit. There we go, just a bit like that. Is that far enough back that it's going to turn the corner? Sometimes if you're right near the end of the field and you start the hired help going, it's not quite enough room for it to be able to turn. This one seems to be fine. That one's going to cope just fine with it all. And this one here, yeah, we're going to be wanting to empty out this sugarcane next. So what I'll do is I'm actually going to do what I did last time, and I'm going to drive this one round and do it rather than bring the big bud over, just because it's easier. To see, it just worked a whole lot simpler when we did it that way. It's just going to... Yeah, we should be able to do it. There we go, 28,000. So that one stopped. And then I can fold that one up. I think you don't even need to change the tool selection in order to be able to lift the... No, you don't. You don't even need to change the tool. You can have the tool selection left on the actual sugarcane harvester itself, and you can still do it. So bring that there. Is it going to be enough to tip? Because it's leaning over slightly. I don't know if it's going to be enough to reach in. Yeah, it's enough. It's reaching into the trailer. It's fine. Tip that in there. I'm not going to do anything fancy, like try and move it forward as we go along. I'm just going to leave it like this. There we go. A bit more. A bit more. And we're done. Right. There we go. We can go and put that one back harvesting. And in tomorrow's episode, we're going to sell a bit more silage. And we are actually going to feed our cows as well. It's been a long time coming. They've been getting lower and lower and lower on food. They're now down to 3% on their food. So it is about time we gave them something. A little bit to keep them going, keep them chugging along. And yeah, and we got all these different other tasks to carry on with as well. So if you enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.